I'm going to show you guys how to successfully set up your own copy trading bot along with all the best settings that I currently use. The first half of this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the bot working and set up. In the second half of the video, I want to show you guys how to find wallets that we can copy trade off of using the bot. If you guys have any questions or need help during this, I highly recommend you join my free Telegram group. In there, you can talk to me and my community directly. Links in the description of this video. Alright, so to get access to the copy trading bot, we're going to have to go back to the description of this video and click on the Telegram link for the TradeWiz bot, which is what we're using here. So now that we have the bot open, I want to show you guys a little bit how to just use some of the basic functions. For example, they have a buy and sell button. If we were wanting to buy a coin, we could click the buy button and we would input a contract address for a coin. Once we do that, we have options of amounts we want to buy. We can change these in the settings. For example, if we didn't want 0.1 or 0.25, we could change it to 0.01 or 0.025. I'll show you guys how to do that in just a moment. But from here, we can go back once more. We're on the front page. Say we've bought a coin, we could click the sell button, and in here it's going to list all of our holdings. For right now, we only have Solana in here, no other tokens, so we're not going to be able to sell anything else. If you guys did want to change those buy increments, like I said earlier, we could click on the settings button and then click on the buy settings. In here, it's going to have all the preset increments that we're going to be able to purchase in. If we want to change these, for example, we click on this and change it to 0.1. So we're going to have a 0.1 button. Say we wanted to get rid of this one and make it 0.025. We could input that and change that. Totally depends on what you're buying with or how much Solana that you're working with. So that pretty much sums up the basic functions for the TradeWiz bot if you're going to be manually buying and selling tokens. But the reason that I normally use it is for the copy trading feature. So that's what I want to show you guys next. If we click on this, it'll take us into the little copy trading hub. In here, it's going to have a list of all the people that we have set up to copy trade off of. Right here we have an active and an inactive symbol. So we can see currently I have one trader that I'm copy trading off of that is paused. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up your own and then how to make it active. So to create a new copy trading profile, we're going to click on this add button here. This will open up a new list of settings. Try not to be too intimidated. There is a bunch, but I'm going to go through all of them with you guys. At the very, very top, there's a tag, and that's going to be basically the name of the copy trader that we're trading off of. You can honestly put whatever you want. Make it something that you're going to actually like remember. If you have multiple people that you're copy trading off of, you're going to want to decipher between them. Next up, we have probably the most important setting for all of them is a target wallet. This is the wallet address that we're going to be copy trading off of. So currently, we do not have one, like I said earlier. The second part of this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find wallets to copy trade off of. For right now, we can put in any Solana wallet address because if we do not, we are unable to save this trader's profile within TradeWiz. Next up, we have buy percentage. I personally like to keep this at 100%. So that way I'm copying the trader as closely as possible. Further down, we have a max buy and a min buy. This really is going to be dependent on how much Solana that you're working with. I'll commonly keep the max buy at around 0.1 and the min buy not limited. Obviously, if you're working with more Solana, you can increase the max buy and you can actually put a min buy on there if you're not wanting to buy smaller quantities, but this is up to you guys. For the total investment, how I generally set it up is dependent on how much Solana I'm working with and how many traders I'm actively copy trading off of. So for example, if I had 3 Solana and I'm copying 3 traders, I would limit each one to 1 Solana for each copy trading profile. For the each token buy times, I recommend you guys keep this set to 1. What this will do is limit the amount of times you buy the same token. I've found situations where I'm copy trading somebody that is DCAing or continuously buying the same coin and has generally not ended up well for me. So I normally keep this set to 1 with a max of 2 now. Buy times reset after sold. I recommend you guys set this to true. This means if they sell out of the coin and buy back into the same one, you will then follow them. On the unrenounced and unburned setting, I will generally have them both set to buy starting off. I have run into coins that are frozen that I'm unable to sell. So if I'm seeing I'm buying these types of coins, I can turn these to not buy, and it'll help prevent this. A bunch of these next ones I keep default, not limited, not limited. We want to copy pump fund, copy radium, not limited, not limited, not limited. We want to make sure this copy sells is true, so when they sell, we are also selling. For the sell by position ratio, I like to keep this set to false. This means if they sell any part of their position, then we're going to sell our entire bag. I've found this to be a lot safer, at least for me, in the long run. No position sell notice, I like to keep this to false. Auto retry is how many times the transaction will go through again if it fails. I like to keep this set to 1 with a max of 2. You don't want your transactions sitting there trying to go through multiple times though, and just eating up your fees, so that's why I recommend not keeping it any higher than 2. For the first copy sell percentage, I usually keep this set to false. For the pump slippage, I up this a little bit. I believe it starts at 20 or 25% by default. I generally will keep this around 30 to 35%. That's usually the sweet spot where you'll find your transactions will go through without paying too much. Anything more, you're going to be paying a lot. Anything less, your transactions are not going to go through. For these gas fees, I recommend changing yours to what I have set up here. If you are noticing significant amount of gas fees though, you can change these to even lower than what they are currently. At the very bottom, there's an active button. We're going to go ahead and click this so it's paused, and we're going to hit the back button. This will take us to the little copy trading hub, and now we can see that trader 2 that we just created is fully set up and also paused for the time being. We can see all the settings that we just created and just put in here. At the very top though, for the target wallet, like I said earlier, we need to find somebody to actually copy trade off of. So let me go ahead and show you guys how we do that next. So there's tons of different ways to find profitable traders that we can copy trade off of. For example, we could use SolScan and manually go through traders' transactions. We could use Deck Screener and just click on a coin, go to top traders, and look in here to see who's profitable and potentially copy trade one of these guys. But generally this takes a lot of time, and the majority of these people are not profitable despite, what it seems. So I'm going to show you guys how I find traders to actually copy trade off of. So I use a paid service called SolSqueezer, which is a bot built within Telegram, which helps me find profitable traders that I can copy trade off of. Essentially how it works is you can input wallet addresses and contract addresses, and it will compile information that makes it much easier to let us know if we should be copying off that trader or not. I'm going to show you guys how it works and how I use it specifically. If you guys want to check out the SolSqueezer bot, the link will be in the description of this video. They do offer free daily scans, which I highly recommend you guys take advantage of. But let me show you guys how it works here. What I normally do is I'll go to Deck Screener. I'll click on the New Pairs tab. And then we're going to do the 24-hour tab up top to hit the most profitable coins that were just created. This will give us some of the most profitable traders that are actively trading. And now we got to start our search. So for example, we can click on one. I'm going to grab the URL from up top here, copy it. Let's go back into Telegram to the SolSqueezer bot. I'm going to give it the URL. It's going to scan it and then let me know which traders are the most profitable that have interacted with that coin. After I punched in that URL, I hit the Analyze Top 100 Traders button, and the bot started compiling all these traders that are the most profitable that have bought and sold that coin. So from here, we can go ahead and scroll through these and check some of them out. There's a ton. But for example, we can see their balance, their trading period, average trade duration, how many buys they make per trade, how many trades they make per day, when their last trade was, their ROI, their win rate, their streak, their loss streak, what types of coins they normally buy into, how many tokens they've bought into that were rugs or scams, all stuff that we need to use to determine if this person we want to copy trade off of or not. So generally what I'll do is I'll scan a couple different coins by using the URL from Deck Screener and then have it compile the top traders from each coin. I'll grab a couple of those traders from each coin that look the best to me, and then I'll try and narrow it down to determine which ones I want to actually copy trade off of. The more you do this and the more you look at these types of stats for each trader, the better that you'll get at it. When I first started, it took me a little while to actually learn what I was looking at and what I was doing. Now I can kind of sort through these a lot easier than I used to be able to. Some things that I look for when I'm doing this is win rate. We can see the win rate on all these. This will give us an idea if these people got lucky, you know, in just a trade or two, or if they're actively good traders. The win rate that I looked for, or the percentage, is anywhere between generally 60 to 80%. Anything over 80 will indicate that they're waiting for people to copy trade off them, so that way they can dump on you. Anything lower than around 60 is going to mean that they're not, you know, that very good at trading. You're not going to be wanting to do a coin flip on each one. Good, profitable traders are actually somewhat rare within the Memecoin space, so that's why this is the most time-consuming and difficult part of the whole copy trading process. And this is why I like the SolSqueezer bot so much, because it compiles all this stuff for me and just shoots it out, so that way I can hurry up, look at what I want to, you know, use the information that I want, and then keep on going on until I find the right wallet that I want. So this is just an example, but say this is the one that we ended up on, that we thought was the most profitable, the best one to copy trade off of. We're going to click on the SolScan button so we can get the actual address of the wallet. We're going to go back into Telegram. We need to open up the TradeWiz bot again and make sure we're on the trader profile that we just created, Trader 2 for us. And now we're going to change the target wallet address. Paste the one that we just found. Now we have that new wallet address updated in there for the real trader. We're going to go back into it, click the pause button, so now it's active. And now we're actively copy trading. The green check mark indicates that it's active, so any trades that it makes, we will be actively copying them.